Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you're about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly places and exploding dice to tell a good story. It's still David's birthday.
This is the flackiest episode of BombSquad. Disgusting.
I was not flossing.
Ryan doesn't like when David flosses.
You don't like it. I'm like sitting right here.
I don't like when anyone other than me flosses, to be clear, okay?
At least I'm not like flinging it towards you.
Oh man, this is great. All right, it's the new set. It's the new set.
David just plaqued me.
And David's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Okay.
You live in a...
I do, actually.
It's a unicorn.
Zoo full of unicorns.
But their teeth are clean.
Narwhals.
On Maple Avenue.
Hey!
I'm jealous.
So many people are going to come kill us now.
There's a lot
A
of them.
zillion of them. There's a lot of those all over the world.
Can you tell we're German?
No.
All right. So, some of our supporters are, and they're awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, that's right.
she has the cutest accent.
Carlotta,
I
yeah.
love it.
You can hear Carlotta playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Jacob on our Rumble channel, so check that out.
You mean they don't sound like Hogan's Heroes?
No.
Stop.
Wow. Yeah.
Except it was a lot of actual people from Germany that played the
I did know
the
that.
roles.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
So, anyways,
That's cool.
bonus fact. Check it out. And music's too loud. Let's dive
Those
in.
now?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yes, RPG MRE.
Okay,
for
we
the birthday
have
boy.
3 items that I'm going to very briefly talk about, 5 seconds each. These are Nick sticks, high protein, 75 calories for 2 sticks. This is 4, and I've split them up. If you would like one, you may try.
Yes.
These are grass-fed.
The beef sticks handed me a beef stick.
And the little white stuff that you see in the end is because I used the butter knife.
Oh,
I was over there to
yeah.
cut it, so no concern.
Extra fat.
Yes, a little coating of it. Now,
I have
okay.
no desire.
The other thing I would recommend, no desire. You're a Slim Jim guy, or you used to be.
Trust me, I used to be a Slim Jim guy. Boy.
Anyways, I know it has been a while. Third thing I would recommend, so that's your protein. Drink some electrolytes. Don't forget your sodium, potassium, and magnesium if you are low energy. I highly recommend that.
He's the guy that controls the metal stuff, right?
Yep.
Zach Mouse.
Thirdly,
Yes. That's the one.
I'm listening to. This is going to apply to all of us. This is very on point for this moment because it is now 10:30, but we're doing really good, and I'm going to only be like another 10 seconds.
Ooh.
I'm reading a book called Outlive Longevity. The value of sleep makes me sick to realize. So just make sure you get sleep. 7 to 8 hours of actual sleep, which I don't even get.
That's every 2 days, like combined, right?
I know,
So
but seriously, your insulin sensitivity like massively drops with one crappy night of sleep. There's a whole bunch of things I can't
So
remember.
don't have
them all.
children, you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's for a season, for a phase, just over your life.
Why would I want to trade?
Your productivity massively drops, so I think about that for all of us.
And it really supports your prostate health.
Hey there, Timmy, don't touch that. Bonus content.
Okay, that's your little
5 second tip.
Yeah, that was about 2 minutes. I'm sorry.
That's
There you
great.
go.
All right,
Have at it.
that was good. I like him.
Good. And where'd they go?
Spicy.
They're right in front of you.
You know, man.
You actually were looking for them. You did. Remember that sleep thing you were talking about?
That
This
is a running
morning-
thing with David. We used to have a joke. We'll save it for bonus content.
All right.
Hang tight.
They were called Nick Sticks. Let's dive into the Nixiest episode of BombSquad.
35.
We dive back.
That was only a 10-minute detour.
Oh,
half to
as we
blame.
do, as we do. Okay.
Do I take this off now? It's getting hot.
That time.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, we can just take it.
through.
It's fine.
It's fine.
That's
Don't
too
worry
bad. You were
about
going to get advantage on all your rolls while you're wearing it.
Yeah, right.
But now,
No, Quinn doesn't get advantage for animals. He already has it. It's built into the character.
Oh,
Ilya doesn't get advantage for being sparkly either. That's also built into the character.
or having giant quads.
Bonus content, artwork.
There's always a.
All right, so theoretically, everyone's decided what they want to do
abs.
Theoretically.
for the challenge event. We're going to do a couple rounds to try and bust through it here. So this is going to help determine basically who gets their ship built first and ready to launch.
Who gets their ship
Ooh.
together?
Who get,
Name of the
Wow.
that might be the name. Get your ship
your ship
together.
Your shit together.
So that's going to be the overarching, but we might have some fun within it for things. But yeah, it's going to affect some stuff kind of for next time too. So that's the idea behind the challenge event. You guys have talked a little about it. Let's go around. We'll start with Brick because Brick knows what he's doing, and we'll go around the table, have everybody roll.
Brick, it wants to get back to Noreen Lenny as soon as possible. He had gone with the goal of hopefully getting Ather to bring back, but that's just not going to happen. He's got to get back and figure out what the status is and let
I
them
think
know.
with everything you guys have done, we'll say the Greenwoods have some that they could give you.
Ooh, okay.
How much Ather?
Not much. We talked about this. I know what you're thinking. Some people try and break my economy. Enough.
You don't get it?
I don't, but I know you, so
No, well, yeah, it's all good. Carry on. But yeah,
Need
we'll
answer.
say you got something to bring.
okay. I'd probably touch base with Aurora, what I'm doing, what's going on. We should probably have if it's like a 2-week.
It's going to be more like a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we would definitely need some kind of
Communication.
or at least knowing what both of our sides are doing, and
Don't we have walkie-talkies now?
I don't remember.
Didn't we have little boxes,
There are-
walkie-talkie boxes?
Did we?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't think
Comment
so.
below if you know.
I feel like it came in an episode.
We could, that could be something.
it was
you
a-
guys-
Rocky Talkie Bakkies. Little rocks.
You're talking about.
I think it might have been the
really
Ajax
far.
box. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
it was a while ago, but I remember us being able to communicate. Gosh, I really remember it.
I mean, there's walkie-talkie like things, speaking stones, but Brick's going about 2 weeks away,
Yeah.
distance-wise, like car travel. But
I mean, yeah.
So what if it what if the plan is I'm gonna go, I will come back to Prati when it's time for all of us to go.
Or do you want us to leave at a certain time to meet you
Or
there?
if the Horineson are making progress on the ship and it sounds like they're about to leave within 2 weeks, then you come to Nori and Lenny.
Okay.
I'm feeling like a little bit of sabotage.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
So should I roll agility to see how fast I can get back?
yeah, you know what? You could roll movement.
Oh yeah, same roll.
Yourself,
But
yeah.
You
Would
can fly.
He can fly.
You can
how
fly.
how fast would it take for
A CR 18 is the start.
Demeter to build one of the stones, the runes, the transportation runes?
Oh, he'd have to go physically to Nori and Lenny's first and build the receiving end.
Right, but I mean, if we're gonna be gone for a month, he would go build it and then come back? So that Brick could just come
Then
back.
you'd have to sacrifice the Aether that Brick was going to take to the ship to build that. Because you need Aether to do it as well.
Okay.
But yeah, you could. I mean, he'd have to spend his whole time doing that.
Right. And that's Demeter.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. That's
So-
certainly. Yeah, that's a fun option. I would just say there'd have to be a cost.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
was
like
just
it.
curious.
Yes, sir.
20.
Oh, okay. You had your impressed face.
No, I was
thought you
thinking.
did
No, I was just thinking about what you were talking about. Sorry.
One success. I'll stack up D12s because
Nice.
that's one.
Do you have the weapon?
No, my eldest broke it.
Why do you even have him?
Bro, what?
Wow.
A minute
together.
He kept swatting, so I had these awesome telescoping. I think I've showed him on the show.
Yes.
But he kept attacking, and for some reason, he hyper-focused his attack on the joint rather than the flat part. I don't know how. I kept saying, like, come on, use the flat part. So he smacked it right on the side of the thing and just broke it in half.
Bummer.
It's fine. He killed, like, 10 flies before it broke.
It was worth it. It paid for itself.
What was that? A telescope and what?
Telescoping
Fly
fly swatter.
Oh.
I loved it. It's fine. It was. I'm sure it wasn't very expensive. Anyways, carrying on. So we got one success from Brick, getting back to Demeter as fast as possible
To
expedite the
Nori
process.
and Lenny.
I'm sorry, Nori and Lenny. Right.
Are they still? They're not up on that thing still, right?
They're back
have to
at
wait back.
Nori's home.
Okay.
Yeah, they're back in Nori's home, which is about 2 weeks from Prati. It's near where Tiri's house used to be.
Okay.
It's
I'll declare mine, but I want the rest of the crew to go first because I am being very surreptitious about it. For
Sure.
now,
Okay.
Pim Pam's playing with the kids and keeping the orphans entertained and connecting with Miri and just trying to be involved with supporting Aurora's family's estate.
okay. Nice. So we'll come back for the roll. Yeah. Speaking of Aurora.
I figured Aurora would be working with, possibly working with Lenny, the little kid Lenny, and the kids from that to be able, the sea urchins, to be able to go and see what's happening, to spy on the place.
Cool.
She wants to use them.
That's awesome.
I think, yeah. And then at some point, she would stop in and see Marley and, tell her that she wouldn't have left if she had known what was going to happen and get her settled and set too as quickly as possible.
I'm dumping in this on you really fast because I said we didn't have to RP it, but I just realized something. Tatiana will be there as well because she's been helping Marley recover. Mm-hmm. And Tatiana's going to express that she doesn't know what you and Quinn did, but it's the only time someone's come back from the blight. It seemed the only time. She can't figure it out. She doesn't know if it's something you guys can replicate, but it seems Marley was affected by that and is now back from it. Yeah.
Does Quinn know this too? Does Quinn find this out too?
She wouldn't, unless Aurora asked Tatiana to hide it, she wouldn't hide it.
No, I think, yeah.
Does Quinn need Aurora every single time to be able to use the tools?
Well, make that part of your challenge event roll, I think.
So here's the deal. If Quinn finds that out and then starts to use the tool to cure people of the blight, I would say possibly even her, what's her name? Not her grandmother.
Oh, Gwen?
Gwen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's make that part of the roll. It would definitely, you could do prescience for that. It's kind of talking with your mom about it too and stuff.
Yeah. So this is to figure out if I can cure the blight.
Right. Or is it?
Or was Marley just kind of a happenstance
Right.
because she was already dead?
Right.
and I just brought her back without the blight.
It's trying to figure out, is this a unique situation? And do you need Aurora every time? Is it something you can repeat?
Yeah. So to play along with this, what Quinn was going to do is essentially during this month period of time, continue to use the tools in some way. I'm trying to, Austin is trying to figure out what that would look like. So the blight almost makes sense.
Right.
Right. To be able to, okay, Quinn's just working on this. He's just trying to heal and cure the blight, and that's it. So I don't know, maybe it's a during Aurora's off time, we're able to work together to be able to make that happen.
No, I think that's good because I have the kids doing spying, so it's not really a role for Aurora. I don't know.
Sure.
No,
I
well,
might use it as one of hers to teach kids ninja skills.
Wait, what?
She might, one of Pim's challenge event pieces might be teaching the kids ninja skills because she is hanging out with them during the day.
Okay, yeah.
26.
26. Okay. Let me think about it for a little bit. That is a success. For the challenge event, I was thinking about tiers of amount of knowledge. So we'll come back to that.
Sorry, real quick. I'm going to add maybe my Whisper of the Wild to it. So that if the blight doesn't work, is there something else? I just further knowledge of being able to use the tools.
Right.
So if the blight isn't something that works, what can I do? He's just trying to gather all the information that he can.
Yep. Okay. Very good. I think I know what the answer is too. But so Aurora, what was your role was going to be?
Should my role be to help Quinn? So I'm going in and out of death. To help.
This one he's figuring out whether that's option or not.
Okay.
So I think if so, it would be on the next event round.
So then it would be helping get the kids set up to spy on their operations.
Yep.
So I don't know what to roll.
Yeah, well, you're teaching them. I'm going to give you advantage on the roll for the named NPC. You're pulling
For Terry?
them. Yeah, for Terry.
Could Ybberg help as well in that, being in his monkish espionage type form now?
Yep, you could. I think learning. Doesn't Aurora have decent?
Yeah.
Well, you remember you can't reuse, so
Yeah, no.
I would definitely say learning. You're pulling from both what you've learned over the time you've been living on your own, plus your own. And point. So if you're gonna pull Ybberg and Lenny in, you get one advantage for each named NPC. They just can't be used now for the rest of the challenge event.
Okay.
So you're keeping an extra die plus
okay.
one because you're at an advantage. So you're keeping an extra die too. Good sign. Oh!
Wow.
What?
35.
Okay.
all
Exceptional success.
And you get to keep an extra die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the legend point.
So
And a 7.
42.
42. Yeah, I mean, at some
That's
point,
43.
it's just
With
pride.
the legend point.
Yeah.
Glad I did.
So two,
Plus legend points,
two
40,
successes for
43.
the critical.
Yeah, 43.
Nice. Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll come back around and wrap it all together. Iliad, what are you up
I mean,
to?
I wanted to do something with agility to go find this place, but maybe I should be waiting on that until these children go spy. Send them to do.
You can go. You can go as well.
The other thing I was going to ask Brick: do I need to go collect resources or anything for completing this ship? You know, getting
I mean,
ship
all
together.
all Brick knows is Nori said Ather.
Oh, okay. Which we already have.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Brick could send back information. If you want to focus on that, that's fine. We don't even have to specify what it is. You're just wanting to gather resources.
Well, if it was more Aether, could we do the thing where
where
Demeter builds the teleportation?
Sure.
And we can do the ship.
Okay.
Okay. So I should be rolling for that, right?
Go for it.
I'm doing agility because I was gonna be like moving fast.
You also have observance. If you're
observance.
looking for
That's an idea.
right?
That's
Don't
a good
you?
point.
Interesting. What's the other one you have? Is attractive, I think, right?
Can you steal it
I do have
from
attractive and observance.
from the horizon?
It depends on how you're.
No, from bad guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're
first
stealing,
ladies all around.
then agility probably will make sense.
Just wearing it.
You're trying to wheel and deal, it'd be more persuasion.
If I spend a legend
influence.
point, can I spend a legend point?
Yeah.
Or is it two?
No, you're not
Go
allowed.
for it.
How many are we at? We're getting halfway up there, I think.
Because
Do you-
Come on.
So what are you using?
poop.
Don't use poop.
So you're gonna add 2 of them.
17,
Yeah.
18 with a legend point?
The CR was 18.
That was close.
Good job.
All right.
Very close.
Nice. 5 successes. Guys are doing good.
Jumping over a fence. Barely kicked over.
Okay. So,
You didn't realize there was a
have-
gate.
The seam of your pants.
No, what are you talking about? Pants. If I had pants,
It's true.
then I would've
If it's
been
not the
caught.
seam of your pants, that's worse.
all right. We gotta get to Pim Pam.
All right.
I'm gonna describe things so Pim can have her moment.
Well, let me describe the activity first.
You want to do that first?
I want to describe the
before
activity first, yeah.
Quinn's info? Okay, sure.
So, Pim Pam is spending the day, like, helping the kids and doing ninja training and stuff like that. But she is not going to sleep at night until she has processed the horizon. So she is going to just basically wait till everyone around the estate is good, and then she's going to go and murder Face. Wherever she can find horizon, on the street corners, on the entranceway down,
Right.
she is going to sever them limb from limb. Corpse
Okay.
free, blood.
Do you want to pick some specific ones you're wanting to target?
Well, the one that spoke out against breaking God in the way of him, if
Sure.
I can, but otherwise, no, it's pretty indiscriminate at this point. We can leave like big important people for a little bit later.
Yeah, it just increases the difficulty if you're wanting to because then you're also staying up all night on top of. You just
Yes.
want to do it for
So-
one night?
Oh no! This is every night, and I'm gonna use my vengeful flaw.
Yeah.
And just
okay.
to really like emphasize that. So I'll take whatever penalties. I'll even take this as a failure. But as long as Hrinson die every day, she can't sleep
Yeah.
until there's one fewer in the city.
Okay, she'll hit a point where I think it kind of works because you can't roll that again for the next challenge point because there'll come a point where she can't stay awake.
Yeah, I will sacrifice my strongest stat of agility
Yeah, that's cool.
as
No,
the
I like
one
that.
that's being used, and I'll just take that one as a failure.
That's perfect. I'm thinking about. I'll have to have you roll something.
I do want numbers though.
Yeah.
Is there? So nobody knows about this?
I'm being very, very surreptitious about that. I'm not telling anyone. I have hinted at the fact that the Pim tends to stand in their way, but otherwise, she'll just simply let it be something people infer. And she thinks it's fairly obvious. But she's
Us. We don't know.
no.
What would happen if we start to recognize your fatigue?
I mean, she'll give what is clearly like kind of a patsy lie, but leave it at that. Just staying up late thinking about things.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have you roll a d100. For every 10, you're taking a level of fatigue.
Okay.
That means if she gets a 60 or higher, she dies.
Like maybe up to a limit?
It'll have to cap because I don't think unless she wanted to push herself to that point, then you guys
No,
would
she's not going to
notice.
push to that point, but I
Right.
mean, I'm willing to make that. I'm willing to make that roll.
Yeah, we won't. It's not
Literally.
going to be a die thing. I think you'll just cap at the exhaustion
Sure.
point.
All right. Gold is the 10th place. 0.
What?
8. Pim Pam is
maybe she's
energized
really-
by death.
Yeah.
She's Toby. She just uses the toe of everyone. It's every once
Fair
every so
enough.
often. Like she gets
Every
restoration.
24 hours.
And
Okay,
it's-
you know what we're going to do then? Wow, I didn't expect that.
Pim Pam is spread-eyed.
I think she's picking very specific people. I think maybe what Pim Pam's realizing as she goes out and tries to find it, it's that actually what's going to hurt more is picking those specific people to start leaving a message. So like the guy, you definitely get the guy that talked to Brick. Maybe 1 or 2 of that gang that had accosted you guys down in the Adley estate. And what will happen now is Pim Pam's going to get an extra flaw of addiction because she's using restoration every night
Wow.
for like a month.
You speak my language.
Okay, I thought that might work well because now that's in your
my
hands to
gosh.
use as you desire. But yeah, I think if you're gonna be, because she's not tired, so she seems fine. She's not getting
So
tired.
it's like a coke addict.
Yeah, we can. Zach and I could talk about a little after how we want to
so
play that,
fun.
but I think that'll be a fun way to do that. Okay, so 1 failure, people are dying quietly-ish. Brick's gonna get back to Nori and Lenny. We'll hop over to that a little later. Iliad is getting resources, so that was successful. That also means you guys have unlocked an opportunity event because it's 1 failure, 5 successes. So we'll do that right after the info for Quinn. I think we'll have maybe the opportunity event be Iliad gets a chance to. I got an idea for that. Okay, Quinn. So what you start to try and work with the tools and restoring the blight and those affected by the blight, and talking with your mother about it every night and just trying to understand. She tells you about the war, reiterates what Aurora has seen of the war in death. And sorry, I gotta put my thoughts together here. There was something unique about Marley's situation,
Okay.
but it doesn't necessarily mean you couldn't do it again. The cost was really high, though, of being more than just, it took more than just one life of the Arc Hero to do that. And so you could find people that are maybe in this unique state. It doesn't seem like some people, it just doesn't take it all. Like there's not even, they seem unaffected by it. Like there's no longer that golden string there. You can't find the golden string. That seems to be, there's still some part of them that's still holding on. And maybe for Marley, it was that combination of being captured inside this dark magic that sustained her life past what it should have been, that maybe a part of her resided in there, or maybe it was some fiber within her that was still holding on. She had a deep connection with Aurora, and feeling Aurora there and being able to connect with her because she was almost becoming like a shade. Those people who are between life and death, like Mari, Janae's character. But so there's that aspect of that person has to still be holding on, but it's also more costly than just like bringing someone back from the brink of death. You're actually pulling them out of something, pulling their soul back into their body. And so it can't happen every time. You can't just go around healing. It has to be people that are in a unique position to...
I have to go find their golden string.
Yeah, basically. If it's even there.
If it's there.
Yeah.
So it's me surveying people who have the blight to see if their golden string is there, essentially. Mm-hmm. And if they are, I can heal them. If they're not, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, you could attempt to... the choice will be, though, it is a heavy payment of multiple lives of the Arc Hero to do it. But that is the kind of thing that will transform this item. That is the cost. And of course the Arc Heroes are with you, but it's a choice of, are these the people? You unfortunately are in this place of choosing who do you save. If you can find people to save. So Aurora could be helpful because she can seek the string in death as well. But mechanically speaking, we'll probably want to pick like a specific person. Is kind of what I'm. We could flavor that you do it with a few others too.
Gotcha.
It's one of those things that needs to be narratively weighty.
Would Gwen be a part of that?
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I won't leave that in your guys' camp.
Well, she'd be the first person that I would try.
Sure. Sure. Okay, let's make that on the next round then.
Okay.
Cool. That's awesome. Iliad, for opportunity event, you guys have unlocked. You go to sneak into one of the Horizon storage rooms where they've been moving in things. They've been bringing in a lot of resources from Avisa and some other areas, especially as they're really pumping a lot into this place. However, the guards seem particularly light tonight. You weren't expecting that. It seems like one of the guys is missing and they seem a little confused and they actually head out. There's actually a chance for you to sneak in and get some extra resources to send back to Brick. So this does not have the restrictions, so you could do agility if you want, you could do influence to hide yourself, but pick what role would represent kind of what you're doing to optimize on this opportunity.
Yeah, I like that idea, the influence there. I shall do the influence.
Can I?
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say.
Go for the roll.
Yeah, you go for the roll. Is it possible to imbue the Flummel Stone with the D4 thing?
The bonus D4?
Yeah.
No. It's just...
I wanted to be able to give him my lucky.
Oh, I got you. Well, I let you share, though.
No, I'm just thinking mechanically.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
I've not gotten that in a long time.
Nat 20!
Nat 20.
And
a 10.
And a 10.
Wow. Okay.
With an 8 on the other one.
Everybody's having fun tonight, I guess.
Except for the guards.
Except for the... Well,
Not great.
no. They picked the wrong team.
That's what you get.
52.
Woo!
Wow. All right.
Long time since I've rolled something that high.
Success.
That was
So we'll have that
awesome.
cancel
With a
out
nat
the one
20.
failure.
And I was
Yes.
going to do it in terms
Yeah,
of
dude.
like creating a phantasm to disguise myself.
Yes, that's
Through the
perfect.
influence.
As the
No, that's
Heinzen guard
perfect.
that Pim Pim killed.
Throw out the metronome. As they're all running around, all of a
so
sudden,
long.
shh. I always love the idea that when you throw it out, it literally can like skid on the side of its base and then turns around like it's really, like too cool, and then it starts.
I love it.
And then that's the last thing they remember seeing. And when they wake up, one of their friends is dead. So it's a rough night for the
He's gone.
guys. Yeah, he's gone. That's
gone.
even better. Cool. Okay, so
Little pile of scales somewhere.
Yeah, I don't leave them.
little tuft of fur.
all right. So let's hop over as we come through a full round of the challenge. We'll do one more round. Well, hopefully we got to
over
hit
here.
10 successes. So you guys are halfway there. Brick, you get over to Norian.
Wait, what did my children do?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hack them.
I forgot about the info there. Hack them. They find a spider and never come back.
Went down the drain.
Went down the drain.
If you don't know the reference, it's BBC Narnia.
Yes.
Oh, really?
No, thank you. Sorry. I wanted to say, so with that,
I did believe that for a second, then I was like, no, that's the joke.
Aurora and her army of urchins, surrounded by the darkness she can create, start moving out into the city and learning the ways they can move. You actually have a good understanding of the entropy tower and underneath especially. And what they are able to see is, first of all, confirming the Horizon are definitely trying to, well, the White Dragon Faith as a whole. The High Seat goes down there and oversees the construction. They're trying to rebuild the ship. They're actually stitching the sails back together and it seems like they're resetting the altar that 𝒕𝒕 had. They're not pulling in people and putting them on the racks like before. It seems like they're just trying to put it back together right now. But that specifically, the kids notice is no one's being pulled down to be hung up on the racks, because I think that's something you would be specifically trying to see. They're just trying to put everything back together the way it was and setting it up. And
What are they using for sails?
they're like, you guys sliced through them. So other than that chunk that Quinn cut out, they're trying to stitch them back together. Literally just stitch the flesh back together. So
Wait, they're using this thing?
they're putting it, they're trying to get it back together.
Isn't it
and
like
hovering
an
again.
evil thing?
I mean, so he's got necromancer wings for sails. Yikes. So yeah, he's just laughing at me. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, my head's a little foggy. So I wanted to say one other thing about it. Oh, you see down there a lot the team that had accosted you, minus one or two members, going down there a lot. They seem to be kind of in charge of putting this back together. And the kids also mention that it does seem like they are, this wouldn't be a surprise to them, the Horizon are starting to really lock down this place. I think everybody but Brick, since he's away, would be noticing they're really starting to take serious lockdown issues. The White Dragon Faith really is in charge. They kind of leave the Greenwood State alone for the most part, but you don't want to be caught out after hours. And those who profess the White Dragon Faith openly or are known to, if they don't affirm our union, they get taken in, for re-education or to be officially released. At least that's what they say. Released from the White Dragon Faith.
Like the Giver kind of released?
I don't know. They never come back.
So, yes.
And I think that's it for now. They definitely seem to be getting ready and set up as we're about halfway through the time skip. But they're not as far along. I think the kids pick up, they're not as far along as they'd like to be. You'd have to see the gang down there is pushing everybody to move as they're behind schedule. So Brick, you return to Lenny and Nori. Iliad, Demeter's going to start making the teleportation ring.
Did we get Iliad's package?
Yes.
Okay.
Over this time, yep, the package gets to you.
Okay.
And I think we should have Demeter just arrive with it, actually, is what makes sense.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
Nice with more. And so the boys are back together.
The boys are back in town. Okay.
And he says, Iliad wanted me to tell you very specifically that he got this for you. And he was fabulous when he did it.
I know.
There's some grape smear on it.
Yeah, he didn't let me wash it up.
There's grape smear on his package?
No. I mean, it is grape groin lotion. So. Anyway.
It's like flicking hairs off as he's...
No! Iliad is flawless. Just saying. You see them quads? Quads? Those things.
I didn't go that far. You just...
He's like a naked mole rat.
This is not bonus content.
Hurry. We gotta keep moving. So, right, gone. Break!
Microbrew now!
So, Nori and Lenny are almost done. It's coming along really nicely.
Okay.
Do the voice.
Break! We're having a great time here. Mostly. You hear Lenny like hit his hand on something and shout, mostly. But it's coming along really well. I've got enough seats for everybody. We're all going, right?
I hate that you assumed that, but yes.
Well, I mean, obviously we're all going. I was just wondering if they're all going.
It's looking that way.
All right.
Look. Listen.
Lenny gets legend point.
If everyone's going, I don't need a way back. They might.
Yeah, all right. I think it's easier to go down than up, usually. So.
Hopefully they survive.
Yeah. What a way to go.
Gnomes learned that lesson early.
Okay.
It's gonna be incredible. I think we're almost done, though. We're really doing well. We probably just need to transport it to Prati for the final takeoff. We can do a test flight.
The ship needs to be in Prati?
Yeah. They have some things we need. I mean, unless we could build it here. If maybe your friend Aurora could bring some of those people from the alteration tower. I need a little bit of oomph from the magics to go, I don't know, Ajax has been saying that I don't know what he's saying, but something about lift.
All right, so our options are get the ship to Prati.
Well, I can fly, I can fly now. It just can't quite get up there.
Okay, but won't people see it?
I hope so. Oh, are we not supposed to be doing this?
No.
I haven't shown anyone yet. It's not done. It gotta be done.
No, don't
Okay.
show people that.
Well, yeah, then if we could have a couple people here, we just need to make a kind of arm thing, and it's gonna throw, but we gotta play with how heavy things are. And that's where we need the alteration people.
Okay.
I just get this mechanical arm picking it up like a football. That's the only thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
It's a giant robot of Riker with the mustache.
Right before this.
Do we need a robot if we have Riker? Can we just get him to show
There's
up
just
and
Riker to throw it.
us into the world?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Funny.
Okay. Okay. Which is going to be faster? Getting it to Prati or bringing Prati here, so to speak?
Well, faster, probably bringing people out here, because we could make the arm here more fun to fly it around in there. But
We'll have fun later. How about that?
promise.
No.
Well, I'm gonna have fun. Lenny, you gonna have fun? Yep. Ah, yay. I'm so glad I make him do all the heavy lifting. Don't tell him.
All right, so I need to get... Who do I need to get here?
Just some of the people from the alteration school. Any of the Thorns or their subordinates will do. Just someone who can handle large transmutation.
Is this the time to use Demeter's portal?
Well, we can get it ready in time. Yeah, actually, that would make it even faster. Forgot about his funny little stone magic.
So, Meta, Brick would want to know, is it going to be faster for Brick to go to Prati, get people, bring them back, or to bring the people back to build it, and then while they're building it, he goes back to Prati physically to get the crew?
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be faster?
Well, if the people... probably if you send them over here now. I mean, we can handle them.
So teleport the people who need to build it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can go get everybody when we're ready.
Okay. So can people teleport there now, or do I have to go and tell them to teleport?
We'll just have to send a message to Aurora in some way, so we could send her something pretty quick.
Okay. Would it be quicker for me to just go send the message, have the people teleport, and I bring the crew?
Probably. I mean, it'd be quicker than us jawing all the time about this whole time. You could just go.
I'm trying to be helpful.
You're great.
Should I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like for Brick is like he just got back. It's okay, I'll go.
Leave the other, and you can go.
All right.
When it's ready. It's almost ready.
I will see you in a month.
Yeah, sounds good. A little less than a month. Yay!
Oh gosh, I missed that. Oh, it's so good.
Why can Lenny want to go with him? That's why are they going?
Are you kidding me?
Can I do agility?
Yeah, sure. Collecting people as fast as possible.
Yes.
But yeah, absolutely. That was your jetpack.
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh, okay. 11, 12, 22. 28.
Nice.
Oh, just enough to make it exceptional.
Oh, very good.
Nice. We'll double
He's
it.
mad when he does it.
He's
mad.
I didn't get a double,
You did.
but you didn't put it up there.
I did. Those two.
Oh,
Right there.
weren't stacked.
Didn't stay. Yeah.
It just looks.
Because you have 5 and Pim Pam was a failure. So you.
Yeah. I like the stacking. That's all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You don't have to. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my goodness.
Oh,
All right. Now we have a hole in my OCD.
Set apart and stacked all at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's stressful.
Well, who wants to go next for the second round of challenge event?
Are we saving Gwen?
Yeah,
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
yeah. I used. What did I use? I used prescience last time.
Yeah.
So now I'll do creation.
Creation, I think, makes sense, and then
Yeah.
have Aurora do entropy.
Yeah.
Boy, I wasn't expecting to do the scene already, so let's do that. So Iliad and Pim Pam, think about your roles.
I don't know.
24.
Success. Okay.
26.
Success. Very nice. Okay. Why don't you guys paint the starting scene of it? What's it look like going to Gwen's and putting it together, and then I'll play it out.
I guess we're going to her room. Mm-hmm. So she's probably just lying down.
Would Tom be there?
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
I guess
I
so.
like that.
Tom Bomber.
Yeah.
Tom the butler.
It's from BBC Narnia.
He's got it. How
Dude. That was it. That was it. Did you get that? Did you get that?
She responded.
Crap. No one's back there. Quinn is he's talking to Archelon. There's a little bit of a muttering that's kind of happening with Quinn. He's talking about knowing that this is the right thing to do. Essentially, he's taking this time to potentially say goodbyes. And so he's just he's letting Aurora just kind of put people at ease if she can be able to talk with Tom, let Tom know what's going to go on, talk to Tom.
Yep.
And even address Gwen. Is Gwen asleep? Is she out like completely, or she's
Her eyes are
around?
right. Yeah, it's comatose, but
Yeah.
with the eyes open.
Right. And
Unresponsive.
but Quinn, knowing that this isn't necessarily a guarantee, but he knows that he has to try. So in case this does work, to say his goodbyes. And so he doesn't know who would be going, and he asked the Archeros not to tell him because he thinks there's a very real chance that if he knows who's going, he won't do it.
Nice.
Or would pull Quinn aside though, and let him know that Gwen's like a mother to me. I mean, she's the closest thing I've had physically, presently, with me.
And mothers are really nice to have.
You don't have to do this.
No, I do. And I want to. I want to. Archelon says he wants to as well. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
He very carefully, he takes your hand and wants you to lead him over.
Mm-hmm. So lead him over.
Okay. As you guys do it, you can find just the tiniest glimpse of that golden string as Quinn, you start to do the stitching. Again, you take out the cursed items and you can feel it quivering again with excitement. But you get just this slight, they're not as cold to the touch anymore. There's just something slightly different about them. And as you start to stitch the string back into Gwen, and Aurora, you're walking into death and you're pulling it out and pulling it out from that, you can almost get that sense of that collapsing hole, that sucking the water out, and you're pulling it with all your might. It's taking all your strength to pull on it and push it back to feed the string to Quinn to knit it together. And as Quinn finishes the process of putting the string back within Gwen, stepping forward through, again, that portal in that's kind of open to both your sights to death is Skilda, who is strength. He bows to Quinn. It is our destiny.
I know. It doesn't make it easy.
We're also proud of you, Quinn.
You've been a really good brother.
And so have you. Even when we are gone, we will still be with you.
I know.
This is our duty. It is our honor.
Quinn stands up just a little bit more with Skilda.
Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for giving. Thank you for giving Aurora's mom her life back.
Thank you for helping us do it.
The last thing that Quinn wants to do is, you had said that there was a lot of different items, and so part of what he really wants to do is be able to use something new every single time. So it's not just the same thing. So he's going to take some of those apothecary things, and he's gonna crush some of the whatever it is in there, and he's gonna just kind of make it into a paste within his hands, and he's going to put it onto her eyes to take away the blank stare. Essentially, that's what finalizes it.
I love that. As you're putting the paste on, Skilda walks into death. Abaddon, I'm ready for my judgment.
I am the white eye that watches. I am the hand of doom. Rest now, weary soul, and face thy judgment too.
He closes his eyes and lays down and lets the water take him. A very relieving sigh as he passes on. You catch just the glimpse of one of the flowers on Marosha's seat opening as if wings are opening, and you catch a glimpse of your mother welcoming Skilda in. You got me. And then Gwen.
Oh, I thought I'd lost you.
What? I thought... Where am I supposed to be putting the tea on? Oh no, it was coffee. It was coffee that little Pim Pam wanted.
It's okay.
Oh,
Good job.
I think Tom will grab her and hug her.
Aurora would hug too.
Yank Quinn into the hug.
Yes.
Beautiful.
he's very weak.
Definitely.
You'll have to support him a little bit.
Oh.
He's pretty weak.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that was great, guys. Shall we do another emotionally intense moment as we move to Iliad and Pim Pam?
Yeah.
What's Pim Pam up to? You already
Night
rolled
of?
something too, yeah. Well, naturally.
So for this round, amusing movement. I'm gonna try and capitalize on the stealing from them and try and like teleport out more devices, more tools, more materials, whatever. We could even stockpile it someplace really hidden for whenever people are ready to go with Brick to the other place.
Yep.
Just assuming that it'll be useful. Still slaughtering each night. And during that extra escapade where you're doing the raid on some other things, I think Pim Pam might even like for a moment like watch our crew going in and like acknowledge that Iliad is like out, also doing some things against the Hreinson. Just kind of reminds them, yeah, she needs to like check in on that. It's interesting that he's also taking a stand against them. So I guess the triggering event will be maybe there's, one of these nights she does not get her kills in and it's like 3, 4 something in the morning and she's just absolutely just jittered with not having gotten that fix for the night. So she decides to stock up Iliad and
I was just gonna say, I had a feeling like Iliad wakes up in the middle of the night.
you see Pim Pam perched
Right.
on the
I was
bedpost.
gonna use like perception or something. Oh wait, on my...
On your bedpost, staring at you, and maybe just like flicking in and out the sword, just like click, click.
Do I need to roll anything for this?
No.
No? Okay. Even though I just...
Was it good?
Like, Iliad wakes up. Tom! Oh, Pam! What are you doing?
Not well. Not well. Tonight's been a bit of a letdown. Seems pretty restful for you, though.
Well,
Nice slug. It's nice to know that you can get your rest when you need it.
I mean, we do have a lot coming that we need to be prepared for. What are you doing awake?
Oh, killing some Hreinson. Trying at least. Not been a good night. Haven't gotten any yet. Can't sleep.
What has gone on between you and them? I mean, I know enough to know they're not our friends, but where's all this coming from?
Well, during that year away, I toured around Avisa a bit. I realized what these guys were up to. Taking people, processing children, re-educating them, camps and taking them from homes, imprisoning. Just stripping people of their freedom, stripping people of their ability to believe what they believe, and they're just monsters. And there's no changing their minds. They're completely zealots. They're the people that are forcing it on other people. There's just really no coming back for them. So, started mostly as, let's get the innocents away. But then there was just this one. Started just pushing it for my efforts. Really got under my skin. Really got under his. Well, not anymore. Yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep. But I noticed you were out there that night, running some raids on their camp, on their stashes.
Well, we needed more Aether. We needed more Aether. But still, I mean, killing them in cold blood?
Yeah, very cold.
At least from what I knew, that's not you.
Like, she'll pull out the egress and it is dripping.
Can you use perception to figure out if there's subtle things going on with her
Probably
behavior?
wouldn't be dripping, it'd be crusty.
Yeah.
Nothing fresh
fit?
that night.
Blood dust.
I'm curious to see, like,
you could
or maybe it's even with my presence.
what are you looking for? You
Trying to
could
just-
pick up potentially her flaw of addiction too.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
jittery but wide awake.
Right, yeah.
You could use observant too
Okay, so I don't need to roll
just
for
get
that, right?
Yeah, let's no.
Okay, yeah, so I'll use the observant.
Maybe based on his time on the streets.
Right, yeah, you recognize it. You still have that smack that those friends gave you, but you never touched it because you've seen what people do to it.
I don't know.
That's from like Arc 1.
Okay!
No. This is me.
Pim,
This is what I'm about.
something's off. I can see it. You don't need to hide it.
Oh, well, I'm not hiding it at the moment, am I? It's just you and me. We can have a little talk about whatever it is here that you see. Or whatever I see.
And what is it that you see?
That's that you didn't do anything.
What are you talking about?
Back under the entropy tower. You really didn't do anything. You just sort of stood in the back while Brick and I went out there and took those necromancers out. I mean, Aurora was pinned down a bit, but you want to know what? She took that thing out. What did you even do?
Pim, I'm not even sure what's going on. What? This feels
You didn't do anything. That's what's going on.
That is-
You just stood back there, stood aside. And that makes me wonder, what did you do for Kari? Did you just sort of stand back and let her take things out, bring things down, get you your magic curse MacGuffin items?
Elliot starts to like freeze, and you can kind of see like his eyes glaze over. If he's kind of reliving the moment, almost flashing back, holding Kari, and you see his hands start to tremble a little bit, but he doesn't say anything.
She'll let that moment wash over you and really just kind of like, so then yeah, that's what I thought.
Pim, if I could only
Do what?
if I could only tell you what actually went down, what actually happened. And then I think internally Iliad starts to doubt, starts to actually like
Go ahead.
hear what Pim is saying internally. And I think, I don't know, because this is what I was kind of texting you about. Like, it's almost, he's now going back through all the things, all of the dark moments in his life where things have happened on his, you know, when he's been present. Not even necessarily because it was his fault. But he's still trembling, and now he's kind of looking past through Pim.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way that the falcon, or like through my flute, like something to pull Iliad out of, because he's like stuck in this, trapped in this mind.
Pim Pam will pull you out. I think
maybe we'll do that.
I think so. She's gonna like
Okay.
she's gonna like all fours like
Something
crawl on the
physical.
bed
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
like
feel
crawl
like-
right up to you and like, are you wearing a shirt?
Of course not.
Yeah, okay.
There it is.
You fool!
No,
Did
she's
you
gonna, like-
hear that in his voice?
No, she's
The
gonna, like,
most
crawl,
certain thing that he has
she's gonna,
said
like,
all night.
Crawl right up on top of you, like in your face, just like, tell me what happened to my sister. Tell me what you did.
Everything around me was falling apart. I had no way to stop it, no way to stop her. There was nothing. And at that point, he's got like his hands on your tunic.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing more that I could do. I tried everything. And at that point, he's, you know, just a slight tear is starting to drip down his face. But it's still like removed. Like there's no emotion of sadness, but you see a tear. What would you have had me do?
Die for her. In a heartbeat.
How do I... Sorry, this is kind of out of the moment. How do I explain...
What
From a
happened?
narration standpoint, yeah, like... Because I don't know if even Iliad necessarily entirely knows.
Is there a way
How to
you'd be able to
explain
show
it?
it through?
Ooh,
Influence or something?
yeah. Could I roll for that? And
You don't have to roll for that.
No?
That
Okay.
would be, yeah.
And I do want you to shine the moment however you want to depict it.
yeah. I feel like he's still frozen in the moment. I feel like things need to intensify more. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
Is there an open window?
Sure.
Well, that's how she got in.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
The window is definitely still open, dark, cloudy night. Some wind blowing in.
In that moment, I think so. Iliad's just seeing the like depth of, I don't know, what would you describe it as? Like in Pim's eyes. Mm-hmm. And he's almost, so he's still like frozen in how to even communicate.
Actually, I'll give you something more. There's absolutely coldness. Like she talked about it being cold, but it's not. There is pain. There is horrible pain behind those eyes, and that's not just. It's not cold. It's passionate, and it is hurt.
And your sword's still drawn out, or your dagger.
No, it's back in. She just like showed you like it's bloody. Like she's been doing work.
Yeah. I feel like so in that moment, Iliad's almost kind of backing up, still like trembling and shaking, moving towards the window.
She'll look over at it if you need to go to the window. Maybe you'll jump. But seriously, she'll let you move over.
And I think in that moment of like still confusion and fear, even though I'm shirtless, Iliad rather, He still
Wait,
has
what?
his.
Oh,
He still has his
Tattoo.
little tattoo, yes, but the what am I trying to say? My flute. And I feel like no. The I still have an emblem from my mother, right? Mm-hmm. Or not emblem, necklace rather.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. I think I remember having some. So I feel like I'm in kind of just in desperation, clutching for that, and that then kind of inspires in me a way to be able to show you. Because in the midst of all this, he's feeling doubt, trying to convince himself and you that there was nothing more that could have been done. What's the weather outside?
I like the rain's gonna be coming soon.
Okay,
It's
so it's
cloudy.
like thunder in the distance.
Yeah.
So it's like almost as he clutches that, even though it's dark against the slight haze of, or the slight light of the
The moon's flitting in and out
yeah,
of the clouds.
whatever we thought was a moon at least.
Not the moon. It doesn't matter right now.
And then you kind of, if there's a slight distant flash of lightning and you can see his figure, but then in his hand, the what would you call it, amulet starts to glow. Again, do I need to roll if I want my flute to play?
No, in this case, it's all narrative.
It's almost as if my flute, even though I'm not playing it, starts to play a melody. Mm-hmm. Very distant, ambient, morning kind of song.
I got you. Because it's Iliad's song, anyways.
Yeah,
Just to have in the background. Keep going.
Yes. I'm bleeding. Anyways, and so as as that starts to happen, so the glowing glows a little bit more. And all of these moments of where Iliad has been unable to prevent more darkness and tragedy from just swarming around him.
Describe some of the ones that are that are further back, if you would.
Describe some of the events?
Yeah.
And so, well, how about this? Put it this way. So as the ambulance is glowing, it's almost, you see kind of dancing in the middle of the room, these images, very distant, kind of wispy, almost cloud-like, images of moments where you see Iliad surrounded by death or chaos, and there's a moment where, gosh, I don't even know how to explain it because I don't have it written down, but that first moment when he was, you see Iliad, but he's little. Mm-hmm. I can't remember how old I was that first time.
Yeah.
Which time?
Where that...
the old guy you're talking to?
The leader of the...
Oh, the maestro?
That's where I was going. Maestro. That's
Yeah, sure.
I can share that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Your backstory.
Yeah, I know. Well, so, yeah, obviously you don't know who it is, but just through these wispy glimpses, you can sense there's friendship between us. But then a knife in his back, a dark figure kind of at a window, but me standing there, again, very little, completely helpless in front of this corpse. Then that wisps away and moves to another scene, just to glimpses of where Iliad's left standing alone with death around him. And then finally it goes to the Sea of Stars. And the moment where and help me remember if I'm describing this wrong, but where Kari is choosing to basically
I think it would be the moment where she's at the maw and she winks at Iliad.
Oh, yeah.
And swings into the creature, which Iliad can't see. He can't even really show that, but seeing her swing in, and then shortly after she comes tumbling out holding the cursed crystal at that time, the dark crystal.
And then just Iliad cradling her as the water's slowly pulling her away, but then almost as fast as it appeared, it just kind of wisps away. And at that point, Iliad's down on his knees.
She should get to see Kari walking with him. Because you guys walked as far as Iliad could go.
That's true.
Do you see? Do you see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pim, what I would do to hold her one last time.
But you helped her walk again. That's all. Yeah. I know. I know what some of that's like, but doesn't change where we are. But maybe with that, she'll look away a bit and if you don't want that to keep happening, you're gonna have to do something. You gotta do something to stop it. You've got this, and she's gonna like poke the tattoo. You got something you can do. I don't know what it is.
I think I'm still learning that myself.
But you can't stand in the back. You can't let other people go forward and expect something different to happen. You gotta take charge. You gotta be that hero. And I can't say that you have to do it for me because you're probably not gonna get that opportunity. But the only way you're gonna feel any different is if you do it for yourself. So what are you gonna do?
There's only one thing we can do. I'll fight.
Oh, good. Anyone come to mind?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I think we've got quite a job ahead of us.
I've got some people I was thinking.
Well, can't say I'm tired anymore, so...
I can't sleep. Ready to get your hands dirty?
Suppose it depends, Pim, but... Didn't think I would say this, but lead the way.
And with that, she's gonna like slide the egress out a little bit, put a hand on your shoulder, and with a click, teleport to the next target.
Which I have for you, actually.
Oh, please do, because I have a 36 on this roll. I net 20'd my teleport.
Well, I think we're gonna call. I mean, I got to do the double stat.
Yeah.
That's the thing now.
Don't fill his face. Just kidding.
But for that, as much as Pim Pam can like probably do something right away, I want Ilya to say what he does when we're there in front of the target.
Yes.
What do you mean?
I'm leading the way, but her challenge to you is to do something. So your action is what she is keenly watching.
We will come to that scene on the next episode.
Nice.
Because I'll give you guys a little behind the scene to prep for it.
Cool.
This episode's going really long, but I want to we're going to Ilya, do you want to roll something just for fun to get the final success?
Sure. Oh, was I supposed to?
Roll those dice.
That was not a success.
We got an 8.
Which that will be interesting. So that's a 12.
No.
No, you got an
The
8.
8 exploded.
Oh, it's an 8
exploded.
Okay. All right, well, so 12. 19.
19, which is enough.
Okay, all right. The next one should have been a failure.
So you did get a success with that.
I like that. All right, ding, ding, ding. There it is, just for fun. So, okay, that scene happens at the end of the time skip. We're coming to like the last days when things are taking off. So we're gonna have, no, okay, I hate to do it. We're gonna pack three into one episode. Is that okay?
3 memories?
Yeah.
Next time?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's so long. Let's just do it. This has been another fantastical episode of BombSquad and Amber Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you also gain access to bonus content, as well as our private Discord where you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use. Dadbod Fitness, Interplanar Crossroads on YouTube, and thank you so much for joining the adventure. 3 memories. We'll see you next time.